What's up everyone, Andrew Baena here, and on today's video we are taking a look at probably the most ridiculous guitar I have. Actually, scratch that. This is definitely the most ridiculous guitar I have in my collection now. So this is the 2024 edition of the Squier Stratocaster Hello Kitty edition. They re-released this guitar last year for the 50th anniversary of Hello Kitty, I believe. And if you've somehow never seen this guitar before, a lot of metal players are taking this guitar and modding the hell out of it to make it an absolute metal machine. And I took that very literally with this one. So I want to give a shout out to my friend Agufish because he has made one of the most infamous mods to his Hello Kitty Strat. He added like an Evertune and all this crazy stuff to it. But I wanted to do my own take on it right here. So this idea all started with the neck of this guitar, and I want to give a massive thank you to Aluminati guitars for supplying the neck. As you can see, it is a full aluminum neck, and not only is it fully aluminum, it's also a 27.75 inch baritone conversion neck. So yes, this idea all started because Aluminati wanted to work with me and send me one of their necks, and I was like, okay, yes, I'm down, obviously, because this neck is awesome. I already know that. But what am I going to put it in? And then I found a used Hello Kitty Strat, and the rest is history. So while we're on the topic of the neck, let's talk about it a bit more. Like I said, this is a 27.75 inch baritone neck from Aluminati guitars. Their name is a play on words of aluminum, obviously, because it is a full aluminum neck, which also uses their hollow technology, so it's actually not very heavy at all. I would honestly say it barely adds any weight to the guitar at all. It doesn't even really have any neck dive, which I thought was very pleasantly surprising. You can see that right here. Just so you can see, there isn't that much neck dive. There's a little bit when you initially let go of the guitar, but it stops right about there. I know this is not the best camera angle for this, but you're gonna have to deal with it. So not only does it not add very much weight, but the fact that it's also 2.5 inches longer than a standard Strat scale length, I was very worried it was gonna neck dive, and I'm very happy to see that it almost doesn't at all. So other than this neck being made of aluminum, it also has a interchangeable brass nut right here. You can see on the back of it, you can actually take the nut off using these two screws, which is really cool because I already have a different guitar with one of their necks. I was actually able to take the nut off that guitar and put it on this one because I already had that one set up for this tuning. So it was really easy instead of having to get a new nut cut. That's an interesting way to say that. In addition to that, it also has Spurzle locking tuners up top, which you can see here on this awesome headstock design that I personally really like because you can see right through it, and I think it's neat, which also serves a double purpose and adds a ton of weight relief, which helps with that neck dive I was mentioning. So yeah, this neck is absolutely awesome. I already knew it was going to be, but what I didn't know was how easy it is to install. Again, they provided me with this neck and they asked me specifically to make sure I install it myself. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that normally I don't really do my own mods or setups because I usually give it to a guitar tech to do. But for this one, I was pleasantly surprised with how easy it is. Straight up, if you've been considering swapping the neck on your Stratocaster for something like this, it is dead simple. It's impossible to mess it up. All you really have to do is unscrew the 4 screws that are on your existing neck and replace them with the ones that come with this neck. And if you're using a Fender style neck pocket, it is a direct fit. This entire process took me like maybe 15 minutes, and you can see it on the screen right now. So after I put this neck on, it was almost there. The other thing I needed to do was replace the stock pickup because obviously it's not made to handle baritone guitars that are tuned all the way like a full octave down from a standard guitar. So I hit up my friends over at Seymour Duncan and I told them what I was doing, and they were like, yes, we are down. But I told them that the condition was I needed a pickup that can handle low tunings, and also it has to be white. So they offered me this pickup right here, which I had never even heard of before, but this is called the Colossal Incantation pickup from Seymour Duncan. So this is a custom shop option, which is by far the hottest pickup I have ever seen on the market. Straight up, I don't think you can actually use this pickup for a clean tone, even if you tried. You can hear what the DI sounds like right now. It almost sounds like there's a permanent tube screamer on it. It's ridiculous, and I love it. So yeah, I had my friend and longtime guitar tech, Eric, install this pickup for me, and it was good to go. We got it set up in EBE ADG tuning, which I know is a little bit weird, but I just treat it like the bottom 6 strings of an 8-string guitar, because my Baena carcosa normally uses 8 strings, so to me it makes more sense because I'm just getting rid of the 2 high strings and all my finger positions stay the same. And it was as simple as that. Now I have this absolutely ridiculous sounding monster of a guitar in this cute little package. So you've already heard how this guitar sounds in a full demo mix in that intro clip. By the way, if you like that song, please go check it out on Spotify and everywhere else. It's my Baena carcosa's newest song called 1983. But of course, you're going to want to also hear how this guitar sounds by itself, so we're going to do that right now. I'm only doing high gain rhythm tone test for this portion because that's the only tone I used during the demo clip, so here's how it sounds. Okay, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, I am extremely happy with how this project came out. I think this thing looks absolutely ridiculous and sounds even better than I could have imagined. Again, a massive thank you to Aluminati and Seymour Duncan for supplying the parts for this mod. If all goes according to plan, I'm hoping I can bring this on tour with my band Carcosa on our upcoming tour in October with Signs of the Swarm, Mental Cruelty, 1056, and Face Yourself. So if you're in America, come see my band live. And last but not least, a big thank you to my Patreon members whose names are on the screen at this point in time. If you're interested in guitar tabs, audio download, or stems of this pickup, go check out the link to my Patreon page, which is also linked in the description below. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, and you'll see more of this guitar soon.